Welcome, folks. Welcome to the Impact Play. We are your weekly source for the latest news, updates, discussions, and debates that brings us out beyond than just gaming. We are not only blurring the lines between gaming, entertainment, sports, and music, we're even amplifying voices from those respective fields and having those stories told here on the Impact Play. Join us as we record the live show over at twitch.tv the Impact Play, and by clicking on that notification bell so you will be notified when we do go live, or later on YouTube, or even on your favorite podcast platform. Just simply search for the Impact Play. However you consume your content, wherever you consume it, we are there. Join us on Patreon, where server recruits and above get the show ad free. Gold recruits and above have exclusive access to not only the post show, but they can even call in and be a part of the live show experience. Go to patreon.com the Impact Play to learn more. If you haven't heard about Anchor, you're definitely missing out. Give it a try. It's free and simple. Plus, you've got nothing to lose. You don't need the best equipment out there. All you need is your phone and something to talk about. There's even creation tools that allow you to not only record, but also edit your podcast, all within the app. Whatever your passion is, Anchor is the surefire way to not only start your podcast, but also distribute it across a multitude of platforms, including Spotify, Google and Apple Podcasts, and so much more. Download the free Anchor app or simply go to anchor.fm to get started. I'm your host, Mohammed, otherwise known as It's Yagu. This is episode 104. On the agenda, we have all the major announcements from E3, courtesy of The Verge. Xbox is expanding its ecosystem beyond than just consoles. Hackers have broken into E3. Netflix is getting a swarm of new content. Behind the scenes with the Borderlands movie. Plus, the NBA playoff season continues. Marshmello drops his latest album, in addition to the top stories of the week. Welcome to our very first segment of the show, where we discuss what we have been playing, what we have been enjoying, and essentially what we have been up to. So, if you guys have been following us at twitch.tv the Impact Play, I do live throughs every now and then throughout the week to further expand our content and our value to you guys as well. So I've been playing a whole bunch of Rocket League. Hey, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. And I've been having a blast on and off stream. So even though like this, I do get a whole bunch of moments on stream, but the off stream is where I get a whole bunch of like random goals, like just awesome content as well. And there is a NASCAR a NASCAR pack that's available now. Where are we? You get the NASCAR Ford Mustang, you get the Chevrolet Camaro, and also the Toyota Camry. And it's just for 2,000 credits. Of course, I had to claim it. Like, literally, Rocket League has got me back into the game with just these skins. And on top of that, we also have Fast and Furious content coming in on June 17th. So in a couple of days. So we got the Pontiac Fiero, the Dodge Charger, as well as the Nissan Skyline. Of course I'm gonna get it. But this is a little more for 2,400 credits, but it's worth it. So I'm definitely excited for Rocket League. So anyone wants a 1v1, let me know, or join our squad, I guess, or whatever you call that. I created a clan thingy in Rocket League, I think. The Impact Play. And if you guys been following me on Instagram, Twitter, and all that stuff, social media at Itsyagoo, ITSYAGOH, you'll know what I've been up to. This past Thursday, I was at Access Free Play for a tremendous artist series live performance. Or should I say live performance is done by they have this artist series event where it's like a compilation of all these artists. They take the stage. You essentially, the viewer or the consumer, votes for your favorite artist, and they make even and they can even have the chance to make a recurring appearance on a next art series. So it was definitely a blast. I met a whole bunch of new and upcoming artists from the Atlanta area and beyond. A lot of people traveled from outside Atlanta, Texas, and beyond that. So it's definitely a tremendous event. If you guys want to follow Access Free Play, be sure to search for Access Free Play, and I'll be sure to uh, include their social handles on the show notes as well. And also they will have another event June 10th at 6 p.m. through 11 p.m. And definitely I'll be there. But the one who will be live performing is Diamond. But I'm always there not just to support Access Replay, to meet all these artists and meet a whole bunch of people essentially. And this is benefiting community and the HBCU Esports League. So I'll definitely include the link in the show notes. Oh, I kind of messed up on the link, so let me do it again. Okay, there you go. And they are doing another event as well, a tournament. They haven't done tournaments in a while because of COVID and all that stuff. And if you got anyone's interested, they're doing a 1v1 FIFA 21 tournament on site on June 26th as well. And I love to support Access Replay, so here you go. So without further delay, we have a whole lot to talk about. So we're gonna hop into the news. And of course, we're gonna start with the gaming play. Where are you? Oh, here it is. E321 announcements thus far. Let's start from the beginning. Where are you? Death Stranding is getting a director's cut on the PlayStation 5. Tina, this was courtesy of The Verge, by the way. Tina's Wonderland is a fantasy game starring Andy Samberg and Wanda Sykes. Sykes. Let's see. It's developed by Gearbox and 2K Games. It's a fantasy shooter. Fantasy shooter, wow. That's surprising. Okay, so what else we got? Among Us is getting a hide and seek mode, Visor Cosmetics, and a fifth map. Microsoft is hosting another summer game fest to give you a chance to play demos of some unreleased Xbox Series X, S, and Xbox One games. This year's event is coming soon, running from June 15th through the 21st, where you'll be able to play more than 40 demos soon. So, let's see, we'll go into that later. Right. I'm sure you guys are aware of Rainbow Six Quarantine. It actually did get a name change. The official title is Rainbow Six Extraction, and it got a reveal during its Ubisoft Forward conference on Saturday. Well, earlier today, as of this recording. The presentation started with a cinematic reveal. We're not gonna go into spoilers because we like to stay spoiler free. And then they also announced an MMO, Riders Republic, launching in September. As well as Mario and Rabbids sequel, set for 2022 release. And as well as Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. Far Cry 6 also got a new trailer. And also there was a developer Max Pass Plus event at E3. There's Trek to Yomi. We're not gonna go into specifics because we like to give the spoiler free because they were just announced. And for those who like to stay spoiler free, you're more than welcome to stay. Wizard with a Gun, Inscription, the Velvet Tumbler Time, Demon Throttle, and that's about it. Unplugged lets you play air guitar in VR, and it's coming this fall. And we also have let's see, the top 5 games from Uploads VR showcase. Song in the Smoke. We also Unplugged is one of them. Nerf Ultimate Championship. That sounds interesting. Sushi Ben VR. Ooh, a Township Tale, and that's it. What are you? And also, we have the schedule for tomorrow's event. We have Gorilla Collective having a showcase, as well as Ubisoft Forward, followed by Devolver Digital, Gearbox Entertainment, and Upload VR showcase. Oh, and let's not forget Xbox and Bethesda Games showcase. Oh, that was earlier today. I'm sorry. So all these were already announced. I forgot about that. That completely slipped my mind. So, starting fresh, Xbox and Bethesda, starting tomorrow, and then followed by Square Enix, Warner Brothers, the PC Gaming Show, Future Games Show, Take-Two Interactive on Monday, Capcom, Razer, Nintendo E3 Tuesday, Bandai Namco, GameSpot Play for All showcase, as well as the E3 2021 awards. And July 22nd, we have an EA Play. And that's about it. And now we're going to go on to a whole bunch of Xbox news. Literally. This is what's coming from GamesIndustry.biz. Xbox says it will continue to invest in and acquire new studios as it aims to release a new first-party game every 3 months. During a special E3 brief featuring the Xbox and Microsoft executive team, the company laid out its vision for the future of the video games industry and for Xbox. Regular readers of GamesIndustry.biz will be familiar with the strategy, but it ultimately revolves around Game Pass and xCloud, which the company hopes will allow it to move beyond the 200 to 300 million audience on consoles to reach billions of consumers. Which I know they could do it if they could just simply roll out all these new games that they're working on, all these studios, all these new upcoming projects, have it released, and then you'll have a slew of new subscribers. As you all know, I am a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber as well. Microsoft announces an Xbox TV app and its own xCloud streaming stick. We all know this from previous leaks, previous hints, discussions, but this is kind of a more official confirmation, you could say, but we kind of knew this was coming. Microsoft is coming from The Verge, by the way. They're doing a lot of good work too. Microsoft is working with TV manufacturers to make an Xbox app. Okay, just making sure everything's good. Available on devices soon. The software giant is planning to bring its Xbox Game Pass service to TVs through its xCloud streaming technology, opening up more ways to get access to Xbox games. This will be available as both an app on TVs and with Microsoft's own dedicated streaming stick. Quote unquote, we're working with global TV manufacturers to embed the Game Pass experience directly into internet-connected TVs. So all you need to play is a controller, says Liz Hamren, head of gaming experiences and playing and platforms at Microsoft. Microsoft isn't announcing exactly when this Xbox app will be available on TVs, nor which manufacturers will bundle it under services. So essentially, yeah. But this is a step further that is coming into fruition. Essentially, a step closer. Here's another article coming from The Verge as well. Microsoft is making some significant upgrades to its Xbox Cloud gaming service in the next few weeks. Wow. The xCloud streaming service will be moving to Xbox Series X hardware on the server side, bringing dramatic improvements to load times and frame rates. Microsoft is also moving xCloud on the web out of beta, which is good news for owners of Apple devices. We're now in the final stages of internet testing and will be upgrading the experiences for Ultimate members in the next few weeks. Says Kareem Cowdrey, head of cloud gaming at Microsoft. The world's most powerful console is coming to Azure. The upgrade will include major improvements to xCloud, with players able to benefit from the same fast load times and improved frame rates that are available in Xbox Series X consoles. Microsoft's xCloud service launched in September, powered by Xbox One S server blades. The load times have been one of the troubling aspects of using Xbox game streaming, and this upgrade will dramatically reduce the wait time of launching games. And I'm also aware of this as well. Like, it takes long to load games, but with the Xbox Series X consoles in the cloud, this will dramatically reduce those times as well. Essentially, what it boils down to. Okay. Oh, next, Overwatch is getting cross-platform play on both PC and console. Finally, one of the many games that need crossplay. The Division 2 needs it. I don't know if Rocket League has crossplay. Can somebody correct me? Let me know, or let me know later on by sending us reader mail. What also needs it as well? Big time. Well, I can't think. But I know there are a lot of games that need it as well. Alright, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? This next one is kind of a hybrid between. Yeah, like a lot of games are out there, yeah. Like, really. But it's just like off the top of my head. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, here it is. Cancel. This was coming over from Variety. Roblox responds to music publishers a 200 million copyright infringement lawsuit. So I guess we'll get into this article. The the N man, let's see, how do you say this? The NMPA alleged in its complaint that Roblox turns a blind eye toward illegal music usage on its game platform. This is like not just Roblox, every social media platform, every gaming platform, Xbox Live, PSN, what have you. Discord, like is the music industry needs to, and I said this plenty of occasions, they need to work with this game. There has to be a bridge or some sort of line that they can work with gaming spaces, and Twitch has opened their arms to them as well. We mentioned this on last week's episode, and I wasn't aware of this before this as well, before last week's episode. But essentially, Twitch has given open arms so they can work with the music industry. But this got ahead and sent out so many complaints with these DMCA takedowns and what have you, and Roblox is the next on its list essentially. So that's essentially what happened. I don't even have to go into this article knowing what's going on. But I'm a strong advocate to continue work on some sort of some sort of plan. So this doesn't have to happen, or some sort of free streaming. I don't even know how to say it, because I'm not a lawyer or a politician, what have you. But yeah. So next, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is now available for the PS5.
those able to get the console, that is. And Ratchet and Clank Rift reviews are in. Games writer is saying that it is the very best adventure yet. Let's go into the review. Where are you? And this was reviewed on the PS5 as well. Trying to keep it spoiler free as best as I can, but everything goes into like the deep dives of the game. So I guess I'm not gonna go into this article because, like, literally. Let's see. Okay, I guess I could go into this. The pros: a story to make your heart swell. So many different flavors of fun. So damn pretty. The cons: idiot enemy that couldn't use a door. That's funny. So, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is one of those rare games that brings back the feelings of being up early on a Saturday morning, bringing your favorite cartoons and high on sugary cereal. It's one cardiac event of excitement after another, riding rails at reckless speeds, taking on huge hordes of nefarious forces with increasingly ridiculous weapons, and flying through dimensional tears with the Rift Tether. When you do stop for a breath to buy a new gun or hunt around for a collectible, you'll get to appreciate just how damn pretty it is too. Ratchet has never looked fuzzier and Clank has never been shinier, and we're gonna stop it here. Fortnite has got a new Battle Pass trailer that showcased Season 7, including Superman and even Rick from Rick and Morty. And also, Morty is there too, but as a pickaxe, I guess you could say that's what it's called. So we're gonna go into the next one. It's coming from Vice. Hackers have broken into gaming giant Electronic Arts, the publisher of Battlefield, FIFA, and The Sims, and stole a wealth of game source code and related internal tools. Motherboard has learned. You have full capability of exploiting on all EA services, the hackers claimed, and various posts on underground hacking forums viewed by Motherboard, a source with access to the forums, some of which are locked from public view, provided Motherboard with screenshots of the messages. But essentially, that's what happened. But all this hacking is nothing. It's not gonna solve anything, like they did with Cyberpunk as well. It's not the way to go about it. Raising your voice online, being in a respectful manner, not sending out death threats, hacking, and so on. It's not gonna improve anything. It's just gonna make matters worse. Be a decent human being. That's all I'm asking for. Facebook has bought its fifth VR studio, Population. One developer, Big Bucks VR. This is coming from rotovr.com, of course. Facebook announced the acquisition on the Oculus block, saying that Population 1 has consistently ranked as one of the top performing titles on the Oculus platform. Indeed, we've been the game rank among the most popular titles by ratings in our regular check on Quest app ratings. As with prior studio acquisitions, Facebook positions the move as an effort to accelerate the studio's work while aiming to leave its culture intact. We're excited to help Big Box VR grow and accelerate their vision for Population 1 as a state-of-the-art VR social gaming experience, as well as pursue future projects with access to the resources and support of Facebook and Oculus Studios, the company writes, all while maintaining the team's creativity, disciplined methodology, and commitment to the community. Welcome to the family. And hopefully this is a next step to True VR, i.e. SAO or Sword Art Online. That's just what I'm waiting for before I fully hop into VR. Wow. Moving on. I forgot to mention this earlier. Okay. Microsoft is planning to let Xbox owners try games before they download them later this year. The new Xbox dashboard feature will allow console players to stream games through Xbox Cloud Gaming servers instantly. And this is finally, I know this was coming, but this is more of a confirmation. So finally, this was like one of the key things, the most requested feature of xCloud. Instead of waiting for the game to fully download, you can simply play it via xCloud, and you could try it beforehand, essentially, or try it before it fully downloads. And let's see, Battlefield 2042 has a 128 player battle royale, and it's coming this fall. It's the latest entry in DICE's long-running shooter series for the Xbox One, Series X, PS4, PS5, and PC through Origin, Steam, and the Epic Game Store. So essentially, it has a 128 battle. It's not a battle royale, but it's a multiplayer mode, I guess you could say. So essentially, there are reports that it's not gonna have a battle royale mode as well as a single player campaign mode, which it's gonna have a campaign mode, but a multiplayer campaign mode. But how about if you can't find the party? So we'll see after further confirmation. We'll see what happens with it. But yeah, so Playdate pre-orders begin next month, and here are the first games. It's I guess I could show you this, so you guys know what I'm looking at. And those for you audio listeners, you are missing out once again. So be sure if you don't have time to join us live on Twitch, you could join us later on as we upload this video to youtube.com/TheImpactPlay. Here we go. It was essentially a crank device. And here are the titles. For those interested. Alright. That's done. And Control is free on the Epic Game Store for just 1 week only. This started 3 days ago. So you haven't claimed it already, just claim it. Even though you're not gonna play it, you don't have a full gaming PC. Just if you have an Epic Games account, just claim it. Just claim all these free games. They're free. Alright. Let's see. Next, we're gonna go on to the entertainment play. What are we at? Antonia Thamas is departing the Good Doctor after 4 seasons. And this is a quote from her, I should say. It was a really difficult decision, and leaving, I have to say, is a bittersweet thing for me because the last 4 years have been absolutely incredible. Thomas told Deadline, who broke the news. The British actress was a star, we already know. So there are, I guess she's not fully off the table. She said she's open to make a guest appearance later on in future episodes. So hopefully she's not gone for good. The Cannes Film Festival. It's the 73rd edition. Will take place under strict security and health guidelines, of course. When is this taking place, by the way? Of course, we already know about the guidelines and all that stuff. That's how all events are normally. Okay. Okay, so it's, where are you? Tuesday, July 6th through July 17th. Wow, it's like a whole. less less than 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. Yeah, less than 2 weeks. Wow. So it's also known as the International Film Festival. All right. Now it's going all to all these Netflix content that's like literally they're going crazy. So Never Have I Ever is getting a season 2 premiere on July 15th. Okay. This next one, they have teamed up with The Witcher 2 for a WitcherCon on July 9th for an epic online celebration of the franchise. Stranger Things season 4 cast members have been announced. We're gonna kind of keep the secret because it's not out yet. So, like I said, we like to keep the spoiler free as much as we can. Splinter Cell, the animated series, not a live action series. And Derek Colson, the creator of the John Wick franchise, is also on board to write the series. So hopefully this comes out great. We'll see what happens. Let's see. The Cuphead show animated series. We got our first look. Of course, we're not gonna discuss it. Spoiler free. 2 Far Cry animated shows are coming to Netflix. Wow. Ubisoft and Netflix on Friday shared a first look at new series based on Far Cry and announced that another is set to debut on the streaming service. So let's see. Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix, and Far Cry as well. Far Cry animated series. A new poster has been revealed for Space Jam 2. If you guys haven't seen it, and there was also a new trailer as well. And it looks hopefully it'll be great as well. So let's see here. And LeBron did announce a whole slew of sneakers that have debuted in the game, and he's gonna make his debut in the film, I should say. Let's see. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. There we go. Oh, I did it wrong, but it is what it is. Okay. DC's Blue Beetle will reportedly head straight to DC's streaming service. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Let's see, what do we got? We talked about that. Lord of the Rings, The War of the... I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan, but let me try to pronounce this as best as I can. The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim anime movie has been announced. Well, it will explore and expand the story of Helm's Deep, the fortress that served as a pivotal location in Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. War of the Rohirrim will center on the King of Rohan, Helm Hammerhead. I'm gonna get a lot for this and dive into his blood-soaked story. WB Animation says that the War of the Rohirrim is a standalone story, but will serve as a companion piece to Peter Jackson's Lord of the Ring trilogy. Story and artistic elements will link the animated film back to the original movies, and Philippa Boyens from the original screenwriting team will serve as a consultant on this film. The press release also states that the War of Rohirrim Rahidam, is being fast-tracked for the big screen, and that anime studio, Sola Entertainment, will provide the animation work. Voice casting is currently underway, so hopefully this turns out great. We got a title reveal of Aquaman 2, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. We got another trailer from Black Widow. I'm definitely excited for that. And we have our behind-the-scenes look with the Borderlands movie, a glimpse, I should say, provided from IGN. Let's see, let's show you guys what I'm looking at. Oh, I think I got it right. Okay. There we go. Okay, so making sure I got this right. Alright, let's show you guys what I'm looking at. Screenshots from the set, or should I say photos from the set. From everyone excited. We talked about this last week, the cast, but yeah. Not much to show, but it's something better than nothing. So that's essentially it. What is this? The Kardashians is getting its final episode. Or it did get its final episode 3 days ago on June 10th. Let me know your thoughts if you guys are excited or if you guys have mixed feelings. Let me know just what you think of it, of the season finale. Starstruck is getting season 2 at HBO Max. As well as BBC. Let's see. Now we're gonna move on to. Let's see what we're moving on to. Making sure I have everything. To the sports play. First, we have the NBA playoff standings. So I'm gonna. I usually keep you guys updated to this, but I'll start it from the beginning as well. Round 1, Utah beat Memphis 4-1. The Clippers beat Dallas 4-3. Denver beat Portland 4-2. The Suns beat the Lakers 4-2. On the eastern side, we have Philly beat Washington 4-1. Atlanta beat the Knicks 4-1. The Bucks beat Miami. They creamed Miami 4-0. And Brooklyn beat Boston 4-1. Now we're going to go on to the semifinals. Utah is taking the lead over the Clippers 2-1. Phoenix leads leads Denver 3-0. Philly leads Atlanta 2-1. It's not bad. We'll see what happens. And Brooklyn leads Milwaukee 2-1. Let me know everyone's thoughts. Who will make it to the final round? Let me know. Or you can let me know by sending us written email, and we'll get to that. And the outro of the show. Alabama has extended Nick Saban's contract to the 2028 season. Luka will play for the Slovenian national team in the Olympic qualifying round. And congratulations to Joel Lloyd for Player of the Week, the WNBA Western Conference Player of the Week. And last but not least, the Falcons have traded Julio Jones to the Tennessee Titans. The Falcons will get a second-round pick next year and a 2023 fourth-round pick for the 32-year-old Jones, who had 148 receptions for 12,896 yards in 10 seasons. Atlanta will send its 2023 sixth-round pick for the Titans. And now, we're going to go to the music play. Foo Fighters is making a comeback to its first full capacity show at Madison Square Garden since the beginning of the pandemic. Megan Thee Stallion gets her revenge on right-wing's troll in her new music video. What's the name of this? I literally just watched it. Let me see. I'll tell you right now. What's it called? Oh, Thought Shit. I watched it. It's hilarious. But yeah, if you guys are interested, just go to YouTube, Megan Thee Stallion, and it'll be her first video. Now we're getting on to the big one. Marshmello has dropped his newest album, Shockwave. And I was listening to it like halfway before the show, and it's phenomenal. Marshmello, so far in this was coming from Coulter, CULTR.com. So far in 2021, Marshmello has been releasing music like crazy, with 7 non-album releases out so far, and today, a full-blown album. The anonymous producer has teamed up with a number of fellow electronic artists from the likes of Sippy, Troy Boy, Subtrances, Nitty Gritty, and others. Many of the tracks included in the album are yet to be released, allowing for an extra special treat for fans. If you guys are interested, be sure to check it out on Spotify. What's this? No clue. Apple Music releases spatial audio and lossless streaming. This is coming from Billboard. And it's high fidelity music streaming service. The company announced during its annual World Developers Conference. But like I said, I'm not an Apple. I am an Apple user, but I don't like using their services, so I use Spotify essentially. But yeah, it's definitely a new feature for all you Apple fans out there. And that's essentially gonna be it, folks. Where are you? Did I close you? My mistake. Yeah, I did. So we're gonna move on to Reader Mail. If you want to send us Reader Mail, here's how. We want to know your feedback, your thoughts, if you have any questions you may have for us by sending us Reader Mail on our Discord server, by leaving a voice note over at anchor.fm/THEIMPACTPLAY, or even by sending us an email to readermail@theimpactplay.com. Who knows, we even be featured on a future episode, or even our special Reader Mail segment of the show. Thank you guys so much for making the Impact Play a part of your day. If you wish to join our amazing community over on Discord, be sure to enter !Discord and chat now. Guys, we're trying to unlock subs over on Twitch, and we need your help. Share the channel with your friends, your family, and help us grow. Help us reach even more viewers, even more listeners. Leave us a review if you just a rating on your favorite platform. So, I forgot to mention this in the beginning of the show, but as you guys are aware, we are recording this show on a Saturday night. The reason being is it is E3 week, and there is going to be a slew of announcements on Sunday morning throughout the day. So we usually stream the show Sunday mornings or Sunday afternoons, but since there's going to be a slew of announcements throughout the day, We don't want to miss out on them, so that's why we're doing it beforehand. Or Saturday night, where there's not really any announcements at this time. So thank you guys so much. This will be uploaded later on to YouTube, as well as podcast servers around the globe. Leave us a review and just a rating. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your feedback. Your feedback is definitely appreciated, and we will adjust accordingly. Have a great one, folks, and until next time.